Good morning. I am Sergio, and I'm here to teach you some basic strategies that will help you in your chess games. In order to do so, I will start a match with a computer so that the process can be more controlled. Well, first of all, it is to say that in any match, usually the best place is the center, and it usually is. However, this can depend on how you make your position. The position you take can be either an offensive position or a defensive position. Usually, since the white go first, white tend to take an offensive position, while the black, since they are the ones that go next, they take the defensive position. This can sometimes vary. For example, for my preference, I like to take more the offensive position with the white. Maybe this, for example. Uh, well, the first part of the game, which is this, is the beginning. In this part, what has to be done first is to make a good position, to start moving my pieces so that each one gets to its proper place. This is important because with this I can get to a better position that can give me a good offense and also a good defense. For example, let's start moving like to here. Now that the bishop is out, let's make this. Okay, I'm gonna move this. And here we can see that the match is already starting to get into the middle of the game. At this point, it is where the most tactics are used, because in here it starts to being applied the difficult tactics. At this point, any small mistake can lead into serious consequences. For example, in this position right now, the black pieces have a little advantage since their bishop is located at the center of the field. This is a really good position for the bishop since it allows it to move at a really long range. Well, now another good strategy that can be done here is to start slowly moving your pieces, so that you start to improve your position step by step. For example, I will proceed to take this. Well, now that the bishop is gone, that possible advantage is never used. Now what I must do is to take this advantage and start to move myself. Let's see. I will start by moving this in order to start advance. Well, as you can see here, another tactic that can be done here is the use of the double attack. Well, where with this you can use one piece to attack more than one piece at the same time. For example, here I could move right now my pawn to the front, where I will attack both the bishop and the queen. This could be pretty useful, since even though when it has the knight to protect here, it will be an advantage for me, since it will be a cost of one knight for just 2 pawns, which for me is something very resourceful. In this case, I'm going to proceed to do this. In this case, the black made a mistake, since they left the bishop unprotected. Here I will get it and start to gain the advantage. But here this pawn is not very useful right now, since I cannot protect him. But this can help me to make the opponent lose time by attacking it. and leaves me the time to prepare another attack. For example, here an attack that I can do is to move the the knight to this place. This will give me some serious advantage, since it will allow me to do a multiple attack that will include the rook, the queen, and even the knight. It will be an even change, and also with that I will be able to take this pawn here and protect this one, which will force the rook to stay in this position. As you can see here, the queen had to retreat. Here I have several options, which in this case I consider the best one is this. A fair change, a return. Okay, and now now that I got some advantage, let's start making some exchanges. It's important to remember that an exchange must be done preferably in a moment when you got the advantage. If done when not having an advantage, it will lead to bad consequences. Here, for example, these pawns start to get protected. However, I cannot reach it directly since it's protected by the rook. What I can do is to move some pieces in order to have an attack from another direction. For example, move my queen here in order to attack this place. However, at the same time, I must be careful, since if I attack this place, this knight could also move, so that I have to retreat, and then would attack my rook. In this case, that's not really a problem, since I can take back my queen to this position and protect my rook. Okay. Here, in order to protect the rook, I will return to this position. Okay. Now I'm able to do a fair exchange from rooks. Now at this point we are starting to reach the end of the game, since there are less pieces. At this point is where the pawns start to be more significant, since they have the chance to get to the end of the stage and promote themselves into a better piece. So let's move here. Okay. Here I am being offered a queen exchange. In this case I will accept. Take here. Now the next step here is to take control of the lines. In this case it will be of this line. First I will start by taking this so that the knight doesn't come here. Okay, now I will come to this position. I must act cautiously because I don't want to miss it and make a mistake. Move here. Now here I have a chance to attack this place, which will me some advantage. I'm starting to separate the pawns. Whenever the position starts to lose like this, it can result in serious disadvantage for the other player. Let me see. Now we go to attack this pawn. I must move with caution because I don't want to lose. I want to lose this one. I'm going to retreat it to this place. Okay, now I'm being attacked. Here I have a good tactic. Here I can use my bishop to both protect my rook and attack the rook. Here it answer back by attacking this place. Here what I can do is to let me see. In this case, sorry, I can go for a fair exchange. I could take this pawn so that the king cannot take my rook. Now I will proceed to take my rook out of here, so take it to a better place, like for example here. Okay, move. Now this has left the in a weak position. I can take this bishop here and exchange. Affect the exchange. And now that we are at the end of the match, at this point the more pieces you end with, is the better it will be your chance of winning. For example, here is a match where the odds of winning for me are really high, since it's a match where I got an advantage of a rook and several pawns. But anyways, I must act with caution, because if I make a mistake, I could lose easily a great part of the advantage we got. For example, here I can take this pawn. Now I must move with carefulness, because I don't want to drown the king and tie the game. Okay. Move and attack to this place. Let's take down the knight. Now here the match is almost mine. Now the important part is to move properly my pieces so that I don't end making a draw. In here, now I can take my king to this region. With my king, I can force his king to move back, since the both kings cannot be together. Start advancing, slowly but steady. Advance. Now move the rook forward, reduce the space of the king. Advance a little more. Okay. Now that is in this position, should move my rook here. Advance the king, and here I win. Well, I hope these tips have been useful for you. Thank you very much.